Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review, this time on a John Varvatos fragrance called Artisan. So let's take a look at the presentation, the bottle, and the box. Now, if I ever gave a score for presentation, this one would get a perfect 10. Can't say the same about the juice, but presentation, this is very unique, beautiful. Let's take a look at this bottle. First of all, these apparently are hand woven. Now, I really don't want to know which country these are made in. Hopefully it's not little hands making this. But definitely gorgeous bottle. You can see presentation. Look at this. It says John Varvatos Artisan on the cap. It says it on the sprayer also. So definitely well done for presentation. There's a sticker at the bottom. Your code's in black, as you can see here. Sprayer's alright. Definitely not the best sprayer. You definitely have to spray more because this one doesn't shoot out as much juice as you'd want to. So presentation, great. The box itself, this is, I don't know how to really explain it. It's very nicely done. I would say high quality cardboard, if there's such a thing. Well done. You can feel it that it's well done. And then your code's at the bottom of the box. So guys, bottle sizes for this sucker. We got the 2.5 and the 4.2 right here. Pricing $30 to $60 American, give or take. Now definitely shop around. Most of the John Varvatos line hits bargain bins real quick. I don't know why, but they do. So definitely look around and see if you can get a better price on Artisan. I believe you can. In the States, some guys get these big bottles right here for like 30-40 bucks at like TJ Maxx or something. Definitely shop around. Now this guy hit the shelves in 2009, has not been in any of my top 10 lists as of yet. It is a citrus aromatic fragrance. The Perfumier is definitely a Perfumier that the House of John Varvatos uses quite a bit, and it is Rodrigo Flores Roux that has done the classic for John Varvatos, has done vintage, Artisan black, and of course Artisan. Recommended age, basically anybody can wear this. This is a citrus aromatic fragrance, and basically that group makes it easy for me. Anybody can wear it because it's so light. So definitely teenagers, you can take a look at this one if you want to. How many sprays and wear? I go one on the chest, one on each side of the neck, and I'm set. I'm good to go. 3 sprays, we're good. Now the notes. John Varvatos, always crazy with the notes. They want to use something different always in their fragrances. They want to be the first to use some notes. Definitely, if you take a look at the notes in most of their fragrances, it's just jumbled in there. So let's take a look at this one. The top notes, we got clementines, we got mandarin oranges, we got thyme, marjoram, and lavender. Now in the mid we got orange blossom, which there is quite a bit of orange blossom in here. There is ginger. There's 3 types of ginger in this guy. There's Nigerian, there's Chinese, and then there's purple ginger, which I believe is the first fragrance to use purple ginger. And then it also has Moraya, which is an orange jasmine flower. Now in the base we got amber, musk, and Georgia wood. So definitely the notes jumbled, crazy. There's a lot of stuff in this sucker right here. Now flankers, is there a flanker for this one? Of course there's Artisan Black, which I will be doing a review in 2012, so keep it locked in. Now this is very much an orange based fragrance for casual use. Definitely if you're a huge fan of orange fragrances, take a look at Artisan. This is definitely one of them that has orange throughout the fragrance. This is definitely something unique about this fragrance, that the orange sticks through the whole fragrance. Now for my honesty on this thing. Okay, honestly, I've been trying to review this thing for about 1.5 years now. I've been testing, okay? When I first got this fragrance, this is the beauty of why I review fragrances 1 year later. Because when I first got this, I could not stand it. Every single time that I wore this stuff or smelt this stuff, I could not get over the Orange Pledge feeling. Now I don't know if it's because I use a lot of Orange Pledge. It gives me that feeling, very synthetic, very, just stings my nose. I don't want to smell like Orange Pledge. I don't know if I use a lot of it. I don't know if my nose is used to it. But you guys will understand where I'm coming from when there's one note in a fragrance that just ruins the whole thing for you. For me, sometimes I can get over that note and be like, okay, I need to figure out if this is a good fragrance or not. But with this guy, I was extending the review life on this one. I'm like, I have to review this fragrance like soon. And I just couldn't make up my mind. So definitely, as of this point right now, I am jumbled about this fragrance. I don't know if I like it or I dislike it, but definitely at the start, when I first bought this, the first few months wearing this fragrance, I could not stand it. Orange Pledge. I have hardwood flooring in my house, so it reminds me of that orange stuff that I put on my floors. It's like orange oil or something like that. It smells like that. It smells like that. It smells like my house. I don't want to. I don't want to smell like my house. But this is the beauty of me doing an extended review. I definitely decided I'm going to keep wearing this and see what I get. Some days I liked it. I'm not going to say I loved it, but I liked it. I was like, okay, this is what most people would think about this fragrance. But at the end of the day, which is the review today, I gotta say that the Orange Pledge feeling did not leave. Most of the time, 90% of the time when I'm wearing this thing, that's what it reminds me of, and I just can't stand it. I can't. So let's waste the spray. Let's smell like my house. And look at the sprayer, guys. It's not that great. It's good, but it needs work. Yeah. It smells synthetic and harsh to my nose, guys. I know a lot of people love this fragrance, and I really tried to see what you guys see in it. Orange Pledge in my face. That's what it reminds me of. I should take this and start scrubbing the wood right here. Definitely that's what it reminds me of. It's not well done in my opinion. If I never smelled Orange Pledge or I never had hardwood flooring, maybe this would remind me of fresh oranges. It just doesn't. But there's a but. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It does get better. In the mid, I really enjoyed the mid of this fragrance. So the top note is not the whole story, right? The citruses start mixing with, of course, the ginger, the herbs, and it gets a little darker in the mid. So let's take a look at what it gives me when it dries down. Now in the mid, the orange and the citruses actually dry down here. They turn much more pleasant to my nose. It doesn't smell like Orange Pledge anymore. It's very crisp. It definitely does remind me of oranges. It has a little bit of floral in here, of course, from the jasmine, and there is some woods here. The orange blossom just took over this fragrance right here. It just went, okay, this is my time to shine. So the orange blossom came out. It's going to remind people of a lot of fragrances that have orange blossom in them. It reminds some people to 1 Million by Paco Rabanne because it does have orange blossom in it. It gives it a little bit of sweetness, but not too sweet. There's a lot of fragrances with those notes in them that are really sweet in the mid. This one, not too sweet. And there is some ginger. There's lots of ginger in here, but not overly done. Definitely when I looked at the notes, I was like, 3 types of ginger? Are you okay? Pick one and go with it, right? No. So they went with 3 types of ginger. It's not overly done. It was actually well done in this fragrance. It blended well with the rest of the notes, so well done. I think the mid was the best part of this fragrance, which is a good thing because that's the bulk of the fragrance. Now in the base, I felt the amber and some woods in here. It felt almost soapy at some times. I felt some of the citruses here dying a slow death. So definitely, if you love oranges, this one had it at every stage of the fragrance. Even when it was dying down on my skin and I could hardly smell it, I still could smell that orange. I don't know if it's the Orange Pledge that just wanted to jump off my skin and go on some wood and clean it. But definitely, the orange in here sticks around. So if you're a huge fan of that, try this guy right here. Alright, personally, I don't think this is a straight up summer in the heat type of fragrance. I really felt like this one had a little more gusto to it. It was a little more masculine. I think it's more like a cool summer day. I really enjoyed wearing this in the cool summer day, more springtime than summertime. You know, if there's a little breeze in the air, perfect for that. It's a little heavier than your run-of-the-mill citrus, let's say that. It's definitely a little heavier, which makes it a little more versatile, especially for the Canadian kids out there. You can wear it in the fall, spring, and summer. Yeah, perfect. Why would you hate this fragrance? Just like me. If you've smelled Orange Pledge before, synthetic orange, Very much linear. Basically, what you see is what you get. Basically, with this fragrance, it's an orange-based fragrance. One word to describe this fragrance: oranges. Bottles. Definitely, it had a vibe of Little Italy by Bond Number 9, an orange-based fragrance, and Clinique's Happy. If you like those fragrances, definitely check this one out. I think Clinique Happy was like the candied orange. This is more of a robust orange. Definitely had that feeling to it. Best time to wear this fragrance: daily wear, on a picnic, going to do laser tag, going to the mini putt. Definitely a casual use during the day. I think this is a good one for you. Definitely just a casual use fragrance. Compliment factor, this one was fair. The wife had the same feeling that I had on this one. She did not like it. I don't know if it's just our house. I'm just going to mention that the wife did not like it either. She felt the same way as I did. It smells like the floor cleaner. I even showed her the bottles. I'm like, look, smell this, then smell this. And then she's like, yeah. But people outside of my house, it was fair. There was a lot of people that couldn't smell this on me. They definitely smelled the oranges. That's the basis of this fragrance. Some said it smelled good. Some said it smelled like cleaner. So, fair. I'll say fair. My 2 cents on this fragrance, I guess you guys know already. I'm not a fan of this. It's just that one note. It's killing me inside. I wish I could give it a better review. I think it's quality juice if you didn't get that in your nostrils, that orange pledge feeling, but I do, and it wasn't going to go away. So definitely for me, this is a no-go. I really did not like this fragrance. I still think this is the worst release from the John Varvatos line. I really like Vintage. I like the Classic. I like Rock Volume 1. And I got to check Artisan Black and review that one and see what I get from that one. Buy, try, or pass? Pass. I'm going to give this a try for orange lovers. You have to try it and see if you get the cleaner vibe that I do. If you don't, then you're probably going to get authentic oranges. Yeah. No. Definite pass for me. I can't do this review. I can't do this fragrance at all. I can't wear this at all. This is horrible on my skin. But I'm going to give it a try for you guys out there, because I know there's a lot of guys that love orange fragrances. I'm not saying this is a bad fragrance at all. It's just that my personal experience, it reminds me of something, and sometimes that happens. So as a reviewer, I'm just trying to be honest, and that's my personal opinion, but I'm not going to knock this one down as far as that goes. So this is my review on Artisan, kind of a different review for my channel. Let's get to the rating system and see how I rate this guy. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, let's rate Artisan by John Varvatos. Projection, I'm going to give this one 4 bottles out of 10. It's below average for projection. I get a 1 hour scent cloud, and then it's a skin scent through and through. Longevity, doesn't last long either. I'm going to give this one 4 bottles out of 10. Maxes out at 3 to 4 hours, and then it's done. Versatility, this is basically where it's going to get a great score, 8 out of 10 bottles. It's a great daily wear, casual use type of fragrance for almost 3 seasons, so highly versatile. Overall smell and compliments, I'm going to give this one 6 bottles out of 10. I'm being generous here just because I know that one note's bothering me. It's an average orange scent. I've smelt better. Seasons, mainly for spring and fall, but also on a cool summer day, I think this will do very well on your skin. A great choice for orange lovers. Poor longevity and projection does bring down the score a little bit. It is highly versatile for a fresh scent, just because it has a little bit of robustness in it. And overall, I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It's an average scent.